welcome back. We talked a little bit about yesterday. Once again, sense of direction. We learn through repetition. I learned through repetition. Sense of direction, what you utilize, the sun, all those things. I'm not going to go over that. But how to survive in the wild as far as worms and stuff. Things that I can do to protect myself. I not only have to protect myself from make sure my tripod's right. Maybe you can see me. All right. Not only protect from predators, big animals, and I got to be kind of quiet. Just came out of the woods, got in a low meadow. So when I see a low cut meadow like this, obviously when I'm 30 something, 40 something, 50 something miles from a village, they're not coming out here with rod mowers cutting the grass. This is a prime, once again, grazing area for big bear during this time of the season, but I'm prepared. Dirt, whenever you're protected not only from predator animals, which I've got this and I'll talk about this in a second, but dirt, mud, smeared and over me to act as a sunscreen. Also, it helps as far as mosquitoes, carry all kind of diseases. So, hold on a second. All right, I heard something, you got to be careful. I'm prepared if there is a bear attack, wolf or anything like that. I keep my knife right here. I keep my blade right here, and I have it positioned for a certain reason in that way. If something was to come, and I'll give you an example, if there was a bear to come out, what you want to do is you want to grab your sheath with your right hand, thumb underneath. You want to cup it 4 hands. So whenever I pull it out with my strong hand, you see where the backbone of the blade, here's the blade right here, the backbone is against my forearm. So, demonstrate real quick, thumb underneath the sheath, pulling out real quick, it's already against the forearm. So as that bear comes, I'm able to, with his hand, instead of going first with this one, with this hand, I turn, grab the bear's right ear, fold it over, and as I'm folding him over his head, I'm coming down and slicing on his neck. After I slice on his neck, he's going to be bleeding out, but he still has about 45 seconds of fight time. So I'm coming back up through the neck, and I'm doing 2 things on that. Hitting the main artery, hitting the main organ, but also going up his throat so he can't growl for backup or help. So that's the purpose of that. Always be prepared. Now I've had this Mashog on, and it's good protecting against the bugs and stuff, but I've had it on for several days now, sweating and stuff. So what you can do with this, being under my nose, it basically smells like a chicken house. So I will wrap it over my head, all right? To get it above my nose and cup it. Get it above my nose where I can't smell it anymore, but yet it's serving a purpose. All right, so let's talk about the greenery. In this meadow, we got a lot of stuff. Sorrel is real good. It's got a citrusy taste, natural plant. It's edible. It's good for you, that I can sustain some energy, get a little energy boost where I can make it back to my camp. While I was out, I went ahead and picked some. And I'll show you the advantages of this. In my next segment, I'll talk to you about equipment, what equipment to use, what equipment you need, the bare necessities, because you want to travel light. Sorrel is awesome, has an energy boost. It's got that citrusy taste. Now what it looks like, let me get my camera, see if you can bring this, if you can see the sorrel, what it looks like, it's going to be like a 4-leaf clover, 3-leaf clover, whatever, but it's heart-shaped. Very good that you can identify that. So what I'd like to do on this, once again, I said this is an energy boost. You got your sassafras tree. You also can get pine needles for a cold, that you can chop up the pine needles, put in water, boil it and everything for a hot tea. There's a lot of things you can take advantage of. Use those things, but you have to know what those things are. If you eat the wrong thing, you could die within 2 minutes. You won't know it, but just be careful what you eat. Now, for sinus, colds, pine needles are real good. For an upset stomach, you don't want to dehydrate, but for an upset stomach, or I don't like to say it, but I mean, I'm out here in the wild, I'm surviving. Diarrhea, Pepto-Bismol is real good. So, you can get this sorrel like this. Do anything you want. I don't like it natural. So I usually carry a bottle just for that reason. Squeeze it. Excuse me. Now, get it in a ball, ketchup. Oh. You don't know what a difference that makes. Delicious. I always try to keep a bottle of ketchup with me. If you don't have that, Dale seasoning works good. Another thing you can do with this sorrel when I'm traveling, because I don't want to stay here too long, put it between my cheek and gum as I'm walking. It gives you a sense of euphoria, citrusy, lemony taste. Take that, apply it to your survival skills, and it'll help you in the long run. I'm Chris Reed, and thank you.